Hello there guys and welcome back to FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. I am TankBuster96 and this is the letter F for Around the World from A to Z. As you can see on the screen and by the thumbnail and the title of the video, this one is Finland. I'm sure you're thinking, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why didn't he just go with France? That was the original plan, but I'd want to have made a really strong team with like Benzema and Nasri and everybody like that, and I just wouldn't be able to afford it. This was a nice, cheap-ish, simple squad, and to be honest, it turned out a lot better than expected. This team is surprisingly brilliant, down to a couple of players. I'm going to get into that in a minute. So yeah, this is the team. This is Finland we've gone for. As I've said, it's an all-round good team. I'll get an overview. I'll give you guys an overview at the end. So we'll start in goal. We have the really old guy from West Ham, UC Askalainen. He's not bad, to be honest. Cost me 1.5k. He's pretty decent for a silver keeper. 77 diving, 71 handling, 70 kicking, 75 positioning. He's actually not the slowest of keepers, considering he's like really old. He's like, yeah, he's really old. And 73 reflexes. Made a few brilliant saves. Yeah, he's actually surprisingly brilliant, considering he's a really old player. At right back, we have the tank that is Carl Jenkinson from Arsenal. The upgraded version, obviously. Best right back you can get for Finland. He's an absolute solid player. That 75 pace is decent. Feels a bit more. He feels a bit faster in game. Overall, he is a quality player. I've really enjoyed using him. Only 1,000 coins, which was an absolute bargain. The cheapest one after that was, I think, 2.5. So, and our first centre back is Niklas Moisander. He plays for Ajax. I picked him purely because 77 defence, 76 heading, and 69 pace. So he's got a decent speed on him. He was cheap at only 450 coins, and he was just a solid player in the team. If I do sound a bit off, guys, I am still ill. I explained that in the last Star Wars Battlefront video. So yeah, forgive me, but I needed to give you guys some stuff because it's been a while since I've uploaded a couple of videos. And our second one is Tiovio. I've probably just slaughtered the name, but yeah, picked him purely because 77 heading, 69 pace, 69 defending, 70 pace. Absolute brilliant player. Only cost me 150 coins. He was an absolute beast. That pace is brilliant for a silver centre back. And now the left back, which is the second lowest rated player on the team, but still an all-round good player. Arkivuo. Yeah, I've probably just slaughtered the name again. Cost me 600 coins. Actually, all-round great player. 75 pace, 72 dribbling, 67 defending. Actually, quite beast for a low-rated silver. Really enjoyed using him. Now we move on to the midfield. First we have I'm gonna get slaughtered by this name. Hamelainen. Yeah, I've just killed that name, but yeah. Decent player. 76 pace, 63 passing, 66 dribbling. To be fair, in game he didn't do that much. He made a few good passes, but apart from that, he didn't do a lot else. But I think he was the only other decent midfielder that I could get apart from the other two. He was just kind of a. He'd fade in and out. He'd do something good, but then you wouldn't hear him from him for like most of the rest of the game. Now we move into the guy in midfield, Hetemaj, who plays for Chievo Verona in Serie A. All-round quality player, 79 pace, 76 dribbling, 70 defending, and 76 passing. That's why he's sat in the middle, just because of that defending stat. Loved playing with him, cost me 400 coins. You could probably easily pick him up for discard value, but that was just the cheapest guy in this formation at the time. All round, absolute brilliant player, to be honest. There are a lot of good players in this team. They work brilliantly together, especially in this formation. The other centre mid is Roman Eremenko from Rubin Kazan in the Russian league. Again, another quality player. I've never heard of this guy. 76 pace, 80 dribbling, 67 defending, 68 shot, and 79 passing. Absolute brilliant player. He played great balls over the top to the centre forward and the two strikers. Made a few decent runs. He was actually a really good player. I liked him in midfield. I'd suggest using him in any cheap Russian league team, to be honest. He's actually quite great. He's really cheap as well. And the centre forward is another Eremenko. This time it's Alexei Eremenko, who also plays for Rubin Kazan. I did have to convert him into a centre forward. He was a centre attacking mid to begin with. Again, another great player. I actually really enjoyed using him, considering he was only 300 coins. 70 pace isn't the greatest for a centre forward, but his 73 passing, 75 dribbling, and 71 shooting far from make up for it. He had a few decent long-ranged efforts, but in the two games I played, I did come up against a full Bundesliga team, which these guys beat them 3-0 and caused the guy to rage quit. And the second game, I did kind of get slaughtered, but it was probably the most sweaty Spanish league team I've ever seen. But yeah, now we'll move on to the two strikers. The first guy is this bronze, who plays in the Bundesliga. Timo Furuholm, who plays for Dusseldorf. You'd think he's a bronze, he's terrible. This guy was actually surprisingly good. He scored a goal for me. He's a bit slow with only 51 pace. His 60 shot is actually quite good. It doesn't feel that low. His 72 heading, I never really got to use him in the heading, so I don't really know whether that's accurate or not. But considering he's only a 64 rated bronze rare player, he's surprisingly good. He's good. He surprised me. I mean, he was only put there because he was apart from my other striker, he was the highest rated Finnish striker that you could get. But he did surprise me. I actually really enjoyed him, to be honest. Oh wait, sorry. Definitely a little hidden gem, to be fair. Building any sorry about this, I pressed the wrong button. Building any bronze Bundesliga teams he might be worth looking into. But the final player is the best player on this team by far. Teemu Pukki. Cost me 19.5k, but my god, he was worth it. This guy was everywhere. Oh, I loved him. I absolutely loved him. Definitely player of the team. That 85 pace, ripped defenses to bits. I mean, 68 shot doesn't look that great, but it felt so much more like pushing 75. 74 dribbling is quality. His overall stats aren't that spectacular. But yeah, he's the best silver I've ever used, and I've used a lot of silvers on this game. Yeah, definitely enjoyed playing with him. He's got an informed version, which came out last week or the week before, I believe. That's going for around 500k. If you can afford him, get that one. But if not, this one was 19.5, cheapest on the market in this formation. But so he's around, I think he's between, depending on what formation, he's around 17 to 25, I think, depending on what formation. But yeah, definitely worth picking him up for a silver Bundesliga team. You have to use him. He's perfect. So yeah, that is Finland, guys. So yeah, this has been Around the World from A to Z. I've been TankBuster96. If you liked the video, drop it a like. If you got any feedback for me, then go ahead. Next is G. And this time, guys, I'm going to ask you which you'd prefer to see, because I've narrowed it down to 2 nationalities. And this time I want you guys to decide. So leave in the comment or tweet me or whatever. My Twitter will be on my channel somewhere. Germany or Greece? So that is the question. Do you want to see a Germany team or a Greece team? So it's down to you guys. If no one gets back to me in a couple of days, then I'll pick myself. But I want you guys to get more involved in this. And I will do my best to give you what you guys want. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I've been TankMuscle96. Leave a sub on my channel. Still pushing for 35 and I'll play Slender. God help me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. But quickly, just before I go, I discussed in Star Wars Battlefront yesterday, the video I put up yesterday, that I'm going to be starting a new series in between these to kind of break it up a bit. I've decided I'm going to play The Walking Dead. So I'm going to start recording that at some point this week. And then it's going to come out. It's either going to be after an episode of Star Wars and an episode of this have come out, or in between each. Like, in between. So, like, it would be this, then Walking Dead, then Star Wars Battlefront, then another Walking Dead, then one of these again, if that makes sense to you guys. So if you guys want to see that, then let me know. It's a game that I've played a bit on my Xbox, and I want to do all of it again, because I loved it that much. So guys, I will explain all that when it's started. So if you guys like this, then leave a like, you know what to do. Follow me on Twitter. Add me on Facebook if you really want to. And well, I will see you guys next time.